Listen to me, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all real quick. Hold on for a minute, wait a minute, hold on, wait. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Your boy is back. I do want to say this, there's a little bit of drama going on here, you know what I'm saying? But let's get this sponsor out of the way first. Shout out to everybody. Let's go with the sponsor. Shout out. Your boy is back. Drama going on here. Y'all know what we gotta do.
Mayhem, mayhem, mayhem. Rocky, mayhem, mayhem, mayhem. Ready. Come to a new city, paint the city. Rolling with my team, you see them with me.
What? It's lit! My bad, we gotta do this again. It's lit! Y'all ready? Y'all gotta do this with me! Shout out to everybody!
Mayhem, mayhem, mayhem. Rocky, mayhem, mayhem, mayhem. Ready. Come to a new city, paint the city. Rolling with my team, you see them with me. It's been us against the bring the alarms and shock the watch us take over the. Okay, I wake up and get it. Get to the business. 10K hours, I did it. That's how I win it. I was first one in and last to go. Round for round like merry goes. Me, I picked the hardest pad. Been through hell, the toughest roads. Look back at how far we went. Look and see how far we go. Look at all the cash I spent. Look.
Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's that time, you know what I'm saying? Let's get this intro. Officer T Ward knows. Y'all know what we gotta do. Officer T Ward knows. Y'all know what we gotta do. Officer T Ward knows. This is the intro of accountability. We are not using real names. You know what I mean? I do want to say that we're not using real names. These are cases that we have reviewed, we talked about. We are using aliases. I do want to say that and put that out there. You know what I'm saying? People have been telling on people. You know what I'm saying? Officers have been letting us know that. So without further ado, get mad, get mad, get mad. Bad news told everything. Wait a minute. He did. He did. 100% accuracy. Officer T Ward knows. He told everything. Wait a minute. Cheese in the chat, please. Cheese up in his chat. Gorgonzola, mozzarella, everything. Clone O's knowledge afoot. I do want to put that out there. Shout out to Clone. Clone, they got the officers in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Clone told them people, what do I have to say to go home? That was what, hey, out of interrogations, that's one of the funniest one I've ever seen, bro. What do I have to say to go home? Shout out to him, you know what I mean? He stopped going on Twitter, battle rap Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Clone, it is what it is. You know, now he's active on Instagram. Let me know what y'all think, you know what I mean? Shout out to him. Bad news, I'm sorry, it is what it is. Hopped up out of that hospital bed, ran down that hallway and saw Officer T Ward and said, wait, I know who's responsible for all of this. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? Can we get past the intro? You know what I mean? Can we just, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I know y'all kind of, some people want to hear it, some people don't. Can we do one more? Baby bottles in the chat for Chess, please. Can we get some baby bottles in the chat for Chess? Chess has been choking in the battle rap community for years now. Getting on stage, you know what I mean, burping, you know what I mean, having throw up spells on stage in front of thousands of people. We have been allowing this to go on for years, making excuses for Chess. Shout out to him. He gets a dedicated soundboard button. They're forgetting to burp, Chess. They are. It is what it is. Shout out to Chess. It's okay. It's only 3 rounds. Shout out to Chess. Shout out to Chess. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody for putting the baby bottles up in his chat. Are we forgetting anybody? Let me know. You know what I mean? Somebody says Surf is 5'7". I don't think math is scared. Shout out to everybody. Let's get to the blog. First of all, I do want to say this. I seen EAZY's live. He was like threatening bloggers. I don't know. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. He's talking about he gonna get security to put the beats on bloggers that's talking about his people. Oh God. What y'all think about that? Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Putting beats on bloggers. Oh God. I'll say this. I think that's a dangerous road to go down. You know what I mean? It's my personal opinion. I mean, you could, you know, I'm not in his shoes. I don't know how it is. You know what I'm saying? To have so many people talking about you on a regular basis. But I think that's a dangerous road to go down. You know what I'm saying? Like threatening bloggers and stuff like that. And a lot of battlers, it seems to be this is like what they do. You know what I mean? They just, you know, bloggers say things, they get mad, they, you know what I mean? They threaten bloggers. I'll say this, if you're a blogger, and this is not like, you know, this and easy or nothing like that. It's just, you know, people in general. If you're a blogger and you're letting a battle rapper dictate what you can and can't say, you don't need to be a blogger. Thug life, it is what it is. You know what I mean? If you are doing that, you don't need to be a blogger. You don't need to be a journalist. You don't need to be doing none of this. You know what I mean? Because the second they can determine what you say on these platforms is the second I don't want to hear you no more. You know what I'm saying? Once I know that's going on with anybody, you're like, if I see a video pop up, I'm not watching it. You know what I mean? I might watch it to, you know what I mean? If something happens, maybe somebody's on there or something like that, but I'm not watching it. I want to hear what a person has to say that is that media person, that is that blogger. I've been threatened multiple times in my battle rap blogging career by a lot of high level rappers, top tier rappers. I still go to events. If the event is dope enough, I will still go there. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Maybe it's not the smartest thing to do. I do want to say that I'm a big guy. I can handle myself. I will still go. You know what I mean? And by me doing that, if the battle's dope enough, I'll go. If people are going to show up to battles, I'll go. I used to do 2 a year. I stopped doing that because people started no-showing battles. It had nothing to do with no PIPERBOY Williams being scared to go to no battle. I will go to a battle just to show I'm not scared to go to a battle. You know what I'm saying? Like I run down on Young Buck, have problems with different people and still show up. It's if the battle is dope, I feel like it's worth it. You know what I mean? All of that, I will go. You know what I mean? So I'm not like a scary blogger at all. I will do that. And if a person has a problem and they want to take it there, I am there for these motherfuckers. It is what it is. If it goes there, you know what I mean? So I'm sorry to be cussing and all of that. You know, but I'm not the toughest person. You know what I mean? I'm a comedian, but I don't let people stop me from moving how I want to move and going where I want to go. The second you start acting like that and you're a media person, I will not watch you no more. You know what I mean? So like all of y'all do what you want. You know what I mean? But don't, and I don't care. I've been into it with Surf. Shout out to Tsu Surf. Been into it with Tsu Surf and still went to it. And he invited me to an event. I could have got packed out at an event talking crazy. He invited me to an event. I went. I don't care. I'm a big guy. I can handle myself. You know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. It happens. People get emotional. Things happen. People get in their feelings. I get it. You know, Tay-Rock at the height, me and him having a problem back and forth. I still go to the events. Irving Plaza, I still do that. Some people don't. Some people, they will have a problem and they won't go to an event. It's what it is. I'm not saying have a problem and go to an event and cause problems. That's not what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, if you feel like you're going to stand on what you say, It is what it is. You know what I mean? Young Buck tried to play me. I put him on World Star. I will do something like that. I will. I'm sorry. It's not the best thing to do. You know, Young Buck pokes people up. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Thug life. I will do that. You know what I mean? And this goes for, you know, I'm not the toughest, like, blogger. I'm not, you know what I mean? But I've had people come up to me that had problems. Rosenberg Roll, shout out to him. He's had a problem, you know what I'm saying? He talked to me about the problem. Hitman Holla had a problem. He talked to me about the problem. You know what I'm saying? Ill Will had a problem. He talked to me about the problem. I made myself available to go, you know, different places if people had problems. Not that I'm trying to shut events down, but I will go. Just to show I will go, you know what I mean? But it's not about that. If I'm talking about something and somebody feels like they have to put hands on or do something or have somebody do, they're gonna have a hard time with me. I'm just putting that out there. You know what I'm saying? Not saying nothing, I'm just saying, you know, but don't let people, and it's not dissing Easy or nothing, don't let people control what you want to say. Now, in 2026, I'm talking about everything. I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, if something's going on in entertainment, I'm talking about it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying what it is. I can be disrespectful or I can be respectful how I talk about it. But believe you me, if something happens, Papoose or somebody talking about something, I'm talking about it. You know what I mean? None of these people are paying my bills. They might pay them a little bit if we talk about them. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you can make it, it depends on the content. You can be super disrespectful or you can be respectful how you cover it. But believe me, if something happens in 2026, I am talking about it. And if you get mad, check me when you see me. It's about everybody. Any battler out there, anybody, I don't care. You know what I mean? So that I'm putting that out there. But, you know, I'm sorry for saying bad words. I do want to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody. As far as everything else, I did see Math Hoffa is bombing on Tsu Surf. Oh, God. What do y'all think about this? So I went live. And then this is kind of, I feel like where this is coming from, right? So I went live. I was talking about Math Hoffa, he's responding to the Remy Ma situation, right? And I don't know, you know, and this is not dissing Easy, but I don't understand. Like, Harlem Legend is the one that put out the blog. He's still a moderator in the chats. I don't understand that. You know what I mean? Like, and this not to go against Harlem Legend. I mean, it's dope. He seen something, he put it out. 050 did an interview, he put it out. We talked about it. You know what I mean? It was popular. He did like 40-something thousand views on it. It's popular. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, if people are talking about entertainment, they're going to talk about entertainment. You know what I mean? And some people are part of entertainment. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? You know, so I talked about the Harlem Legend put out the blog, the Remy Ma, whatever, right? Of chat, what's the name? Champ talking about Math and Remy Ma, right? I'm saying, like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, Champ, you can't really trust him. You don't know if it's true or not. You know what I mean? Like, Champ say anything. We went over his channel, like the views and all of that. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Shout out to Champ, not dissing you, right? It kind of got rehashed because Math Hoffa talked about this again. I'm not saying like Easy's coming at me, you know, because the chat was talking about somebody completely else. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But Math responded to all of that, right? So I did a live talking about it. You know what I mean? Like Math responding to, you know what I mean, everything. And I talked about it. Math was in a chat. You know what I mean? He was in the chat. He was talking. He was saying things about Champ, all of that. Math is saying like it didn't happen. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's what Math is saying. So I put that out, right? Later on in the blog, I started talking about Tsu Surf versus Murder Mook as a potential battle that can happen. Right? When Surf gets out, he got to battle people. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, maybe he just rolls with Joe Budden, who knows? Or maybe he's going to try to take back control of what's going on in battle rap. He got to get money. You know, so maybe that's going to be the move. I'm like, yo, he might battle Murder Mook, right? You know, and I'm saying like, well, I don't want to see that battle. I do want to see it, but I don't want to see it. I feel like Mook and Surf is too cool. Mook is talking about, yo, this is my brother. This is my, you know what I mean? I can't wait for it. I mean, everybody get out of jail. You know, it is what it is. But this is my brother, and Surf is my brother. I talk to him every day. And, you know, he been doing battles and having Surf like, you know, it's like, bro, if they that cool, I don't want to see the battle. I want to see Surf go up against somebody that can't be, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying Mook can be controlled, but you don't know when they that cool. There's a lot of things going on. A lot of people are talking about John when he battled Surf. He said, swear to God, you didn't try to write this battle with me. Then we had Loaded Lux. He's talking about Tsu Surf was trying to write their battle together and he didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you look at Tay-Rock versus Surf, you know, and they kind of mouthing each other's work. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe they just like predicting everything. I don't know. You know, so I'm like, yo, I don't want to see anything that could potentially be a scripted battle. You know, there's other battles that Surf's been in and people talk about behind the scenes like they think it could be scripted. I talked about a lot of that in the previous blog. You know what I mean? So I don't know. And Math was in there. So Math is saying, shout out to Math Hoffa, Thug Life. What did he say? Shout out to him. Let me go to this. So Math Hoffa says, Surf, Danny, what you got for me? Danny, I like 5 crazy haymakers in the first round. Surf, he said, Surf, nice. Now we talking. So what am I saying? Danny, what is you saying? Surf, N-word, you want this battle or not? Danny, I'll call you back. Surf, throw in a rebuttal too. Rum did. See how many views that got. Danny, man. You know what I'm saying? So he's basically teasing Tsu Surf. You know what I'm saying? He also goes ahead, says Surf should battle me so y'all know it's not a Broadway play collaboration. Oh, God. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think, and I'm just saying, like, people were speculating, people talked, you know, like maybe like some of Surf's battles are scripted. People said stuff like that. I don't know. Shout out to Polo. Polo posted something. He was kind of say, what you trying to say? You know what I mean? To one of the posts. Because Math Hoffa did this again, right? Shout out to Math Hoffa. Math Hoffa said, Surf, what you gonna say first round? Mook, I'm gonna talk about you having a clean performance. Surf, in my last battle, ? Mook, no. Interrogation. Surf, nah, I got something better. Mook, I shoot. Surf, Danny Myers. Click. So I don't know. What do y'all think? Would you want to see a battle between Surf and Math? I'm not mad at that. Are y'all mad at that? I'm not mad at a Surf and Math Hoffa battle. I'm not mad at that. I'm not just saying it because, you know, I want to see Surf go up against somebody that he can't control. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, he's very, Surf can get out and control a lot of people. A lot of people, they cave to him. You know what I mean? I want to see him go up against somebody that's going to, you know what I mean, just say what they want to say. I feel like Math is one of those people. I think Big K is one of them people. If he goes up against Surf, he's going to say what he wants to say. You know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of pressure. Surf is going to be in the spaces. He's going to be controlling narratives. You know how he popping out, he'd be in there all day. You know what I mean? People gonna be scared. Like, they're gonna like do whatever he say. This is Surf. So I want to see him go up against somebody that can't be controlled. Somebody said Verb. They already battled. Verb won. Who else? Mook. Do y'all feel like Mook would be 100% with Surf? I would hope Mook wouldn't get in the battle with Surf and let him control it. I would hope that would happen. He's cool with Lux. Lux didn't let it happen. I would hope that wouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But this is Surf. I don't know. There's allegations. He got to get out of jail and talk about this stuff. Whether or not people are capping on him or not. Maybe Ill Will. I don't know. You know, will Ill Will go there with him? Think about this. Everything that came out with the Byron Blake blog, and people gonna talk about this or not? You know what I mean? I'm curious. Would Goods say? I mean, I'm not calling Surf a snitch. I'm not doing that. But would Goods get on, like, do a battle with him and say something like that. I don't know. You know what I mean? He just got into a situation with Jay Mills. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know if Surf would be willing to take that that battle right now. What other battles? Danny Myers? I think Danny Myers would talk crazy. I think he would. What y'all think? Y'all think Danny would talk crazy? I think Danny would talk crazy. Somebody said Angles ain't going to beat Surf. God. So what do y'all think? Who in the comment section, who do you feel like Surf can go up against is going to give him a fight? You know what I mean? That's not going to like let him control everything. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You know what I mean? I didn't call him a rat. I just said he talked a little bit too much. In the 90s, he talked way too much. Yes, ma'ams in the chat, no diss. Whole lot of the yes, ma'ams. I don't care. He did. I'm not saving them. You know what I mean? Like a lot of y'all bloggers, and I'm not saving him. He said too much. You know what I mean? But is anybody going to say that? You know what I mean? Or talk about, I mean, it ain't just about that. Like, you know, his life, like who's going to touch on different things? Or is Danny Myers not the person? Like, y'all let me know. Is he going to get revenge on Danny Myers for the Tay-Rock battle? You know, I don't know. Somebody said Kid Slade. Y'all is crazy. But it looked like Math want to battle. Math ain't battle in a minute. EAZY said he's sitting down for a while until like maybe mid next year, maybe the end of next year. So I don't know if EAZY would be the battle. I would want maybe EAZY, somebody, I don't know. You know, but I don't know, gang. Shout out to Trilla, you know what I mean? A member on the channel. Shout out to you. Somebody says Surf can't, I don't think Surf can beat Murder Mook. I'm not like, I see what people are saying. Like, I mean, you never know. Anything can happen. He can get up there and go crazy. He's going to have the crowd in that first round. First or second round, maybe mid-second, people still going to be rocking with him. Maybe all the way through. I don't know. I don't think he can beat Mook. I'm not gullible here. I've been here for years. You know what I mean? I don't think he can beat him, especially everything that's going on. That's if Mook is being 100% Mook. I'm not trying to be nice, just like, all right, Surf is coming back. Let's just battle and get it over with, get the check. You know what I mean? Mook don't really be doing that. You know, so, but I don't know. Like, I mean, they way too cool. You know what I mean? But other than that, I mean, we ain't really got that many battle rappers that Surf hasn't battled. You know what I mean? You got to think about people he hasn't battled that's still a big enough draw. Surf alone is the draw. You know what I mean? But you want it to be big. You want it to be grand. There's going to be a lot of people wanting to invest in a battle like this. You know what I mean? A lot of people are thinking Mook. Mook said a lot of things in a live that makes me think he's willing to take Surf now. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You know what I mean? But I would like him to take a battle that can't be controlled. Am I bugging here? Let me know in the comment section. Am I bugging here? I do want to put that out there. Shout out to everybody. Somebody said Cassidy. Cassidy don't be finishing battles. Shout out to Cassidy. He don't be finishing battles. He got the battle with EAZY. Hasn't finished. EAZY did take accountability for that. He was just like, yo, we should have done the battle. We should have got the battle finished. You know what I'm saying? So he did take accountability for that. So I don't know, man. You know, Cassidy versus Surf. I think Cassidy's probably the only one that can go toe to toe with Surf marketing wise. You know, otherwise, like, Surf is going to run over anybody. Like, who's not going to let Surf run over them in marketing? Surf is going to run over a lot of people, bro. They're going to be scared to talk about him. He's going to control the spaces. Everybody's going to be glizzying. You know what I mean? And if he says something, you know, so Cass is the only one I feel like, him and Math, but the problem with Math is he's got my expert opinion. He got other things he's doing. You know what I mean? So he might go back and forth with him, but is he going to spend a lot of time going back and forth with him? I don't know. But if they pay him well enough, maybe he will. You know? But I think he's got to go, like, maybe a Cassidy or something, but, you know, Cassidy don't be finishing battles, so I don't know. You know what I mean? But they did have, you know, a little bit of riff back in the day. What did Surf say about Cassidy? He was like, oh, we got to start listening to Cassidy Tragedy. He said it. You know what I mean? He dissed Cass. You know, I don't know if Cass got over that. You know what I mean? Somebody said, Mook, stop bringing Briz up. Briz is not going to battle. He's not going to battle. Like, what? Like, what? You know, it's not a diss to him. He's not going to battle. Shout out to him, though. He ain't go back. Somebody said, what about him beating JC and Cortez? Those were rehearsed, too, because nobody said the Cortez and JC battle was rehearsed. You're just bringing up, yo, you said lemonade is yellow, but this lemonade is red over here. So is this lemonade that's red, yellow too? Like, what? Come on, bro. Just go ahead and follow him and glizzy him. You know what I mean? It's people like, you're going to ignore Loaded Lux saying Surf tried to write a battle with him. You're going to ignore that? You're going to ignore that? You're going to ignore John and Don sitting there battling him, say, swear to God, you didn't try to write this battle with me. You're going to ignore that? You know, so I don't know. I mean, how much can you ignore here? You know, but he got to get out and he's got to talk for himself. Somebody said Cassidy did Surf versus Arsenal. I think, oh God. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Is Math Hoffa versus Surf something y'all want to see? They got a lot of history. Or is it Goods? What do y'all want to see? There's a lot of history there. It's not like he's getting out and battling somebody just to do it. You know what I mean? It's history there. Math is in a different space in life. He's actually doing better than Surf. I don't get mad. Get mad, Thug Life. It is what it is. Oh, God. He's doing better than him. You know what I mean? So this will be an interesting situation to hear what they say. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You know what I mean? But somebody said, we not doing that, man. You got somebody said Surf versus Adi Boom. Y'all gotta start super chatting for the disses. But I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? Somebody said Surf versus Danny Myers. Somebody said, I mean, he should have wrote them. At least it would have replay value. Y'all is crazy, bro. Shout out to Surf, man. I don't know. We'll see when he comes home, man. What are you talking about? But shout out to Math Alpha. Shout out to everybody. But I'm out. Come and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm just a blogger. Wait a minute. But don't get it confused. When Surf gets up there, he's going to be wilding. First battle back. Standing in front of that. First battle back is crazy. Y'all remember when he, I mean, this wasn't his first, but y'all remember when he battled T-Top? The crowd was erupting. They was going crazy. He got mad at the crowd. Tar Heels, he was like, shut up. They gon' see that they gonna say it's gas. Shut up. Like, they gonna be gassing the crap out of Surf. So whoever battles him got to stand in front of that. And I was there when I've been to a lot of events, like him battling, what was the gun titles? Like the first gun titles. I was in the building, bro. It was erupting, bro. At Irving Plaza, it was crazy. Big T fingers after lunch, do them crazy. It's crazy. Shout out to Rock. They went bananas. You know what I mean? The building was shaking. It was crazy. I seen him versus Rock live. I see him versus JC live. I see him versus Cortez live. I know how Surf gives it up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We'll see. Somebody said Iron Solomon or Danny Myers. Why not? Iron Solomon, I think he'll come back and battle Surf. But is it the Mook? I know Mook is kind of looking for a battle right now. I mean, but if Mook is in play, they're not going to pick a whole lot of people over Mook. If Mook is willing to do it for a reasonable price. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Somebody says Surf might be stage fright when he get up there. Surf will give him 2 rounds and they'll okay the third if he chokes. But Surf hasn't choked in a while. You know what I mean? So I don't know. He could be in this. He could be locked, like rehearsing. He probably already booked for something. We don't know. You know what I mean? He could be rehearsing. Somebody said, Surf, y'all crazy. Somebody said Iron is boring. I don't know, man, but we'll see. But shout out